Hey everybody, Annette Dion here. It's time for Off the Ledge. We do this every single day. We gather together to give a spiritual perspective to get us through these times, victoriously. So we're face to face with the threat of authoritarianism taking over America. So here's what I want everyone to think about maybe doing. I have probably over 1,000 guided meditations recorded. Guided meditations for a healed America recorded. If you're a member, there's even more. If you were part of Grassroots of Democracy that we had for 2.5 years until it sort of phased out for lack of interest. I know, it's sad. But we're in a different moment now. If you go back in your old emails, every single Tuesday night we did a guided meditation for a healed America. So here's what I want to suggest. I know that we're panicking about what's happening. I know we are. For God's sake, he's planning a meeting on American soil with our number one, most brutal, murderous dictator enemy on August 15th. We'll look into that more, as the week goes on. But whenever we're fearful, whenever we feel panicked or stressed, all of us can go to those meditations. They are channeled. I never know what I'm going to say. It just comes out. So I'm offering you that. So in the face of worry and stress and, just freaking out, rightfully so, this is very scary. Go to the tools that we have. And the other little tidbit I want to offer, and just in the spirit of helping us to get through and to maintain and retain our power, our personal power, is I know that certain evil people, and there's so many of them, that are trying to destroy our lives through their abject cruelty. When we think of them, of course we get in a rage. Of course we get really upset and really angry. See if you can carve like a window. I'm going to just show you. I'm going to give you a little demonstration. See this picture? It's just the back of a tarot card. It's like a door. All right. See if in your consciousness, say this is your consciousness, you can create a window. So around you are all the thoughts and emotions and everything, and even the difficult thoughts, the scary thoughts, and the angry thoughts. And just imagine there's a window in your consciousness, and that's a neutral zone. And through that, you're funneling white light to the enemies. Every time you think of any of them. If you think of Greg Abbott, rather than joining the low vibration rage and horribleness, it's a righteous anger on our part. Just see if you can create that kind of a tunnel and send white light that is, that obliterates the evil. You know what I mean? Anyway, before I get into Ernest Holmes, I want to ask for your help. I've been struggling financially, and for a small donation, if people want to become members, just hitting the join button, for as little as $7.99 a month, you have access to every single one of my videos made for members only, and that's just like making a purchase of something that will benefit you. If you're able to do that, if that's the smallest amount that you can donate, I'm like PBS, right? Public broadcasting. Because YouTube does not give me the support that I need. So thank you to all of you who are generous. It makes a huge difference. When you hit the thumbs up, when you subscribe, that makes a huge difference. This channel is so slow to grow. There are reasons for that, but I appreciate all of you and all your involvement and participation. So I'm pretty sure the lowest level to join for a membership is $7.99 a month. And of course, if you choose to support me at the higher levels, it all counts. It all adds up, and I really appreciate that. And some of you are so generous, and it's keeping me afloat. So thank you. On this full moon in Aquarius day, let's see what Ernest Holmes has to say. August 9th, it's a power day. It's a really beautiful full moon energy today too. So try to, ride that wave and take advantage of it. Cast off the old and embrace the new. It's, I experience abiding peace. Peace must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be chaos. Let's just stop and reflect on that. I love that idea because it's kind of like what I was describing as a technique to make sure you're funneling white light energy through the anger, to obliterate the evil. Once again, peace must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be chaos. You already know this and believe it. Now you are going to act upon it. You are not only going to believe in it, you are going to act as though it were true, because it is true. There is peace at the center of your being, a peace that can be felt throughout the day and in the cool of the evening, when the first star shines in the soft light of the sky. It spreads its comforting glow over all that exists. Say to yourself, in this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear or anxiety. It is the peace of God in which I feel the love of a holy presence. And so it is. So great. So great. So great. I also find if I can take a really, really kind of, backing away view of everything that's going on, it makes a little bit more sense. More on that later. This is Kathy Beal with our Astro Forecast for today.
This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for August 9th, 2025. The phrase of the day is over it. Don't be surprised if you suddenly walk out of some situation. If a switch goes down inside you and you see your role in a group, in a community, in a friendship forever changed, it's a good thing. It's a liberating thing. The one caution, maybe rein in any urge to obliterate yourself in margaritas or wine or weed or overdosing on gummies. It's okay to feel and then to walk. That's all for now. This is Kathy Beal of Empower.
So, interesting. It brings to mind that some of the Republicans in Texas have defected and they've joined the Democratic Party. Let's keep our eye on the prize to strengthen our democracy so much that we're overthrowing this regime. Let's take a look at these Zen cards for today. I appreciate you guys so much. Please share these videos if they help you. And tomorrow we have Church of Spirituality. The theme for the month is the Divine Mystery. And we pray and meditate for our country and our world there too. So help us increase our power. 1 p.m. Eastern Time every single Sunday. Today I'll do a pop-up if I can fit it in. I am working a moonrise party tonight, so I'll see if I can fit in a little video. Alright, 3 cards to guide us through today. Patience. We have to have patience with ourselves. It brings to mind a quote or an idea that I came across, that when we're impatient, it shows us that our faith is lacking. We don't have to know when, we don't have to know how or when. We just have to know what it is that we want. And we're coming into a time of great understanding. Give the fellow Americans who've been misled an opportunity to catch up. Dumpy is attempting to hand our country over to Putin. He's attempting that. So as people come into greater understanding, which is happening with all the hardships that are starting to inch their way into American life, We ain't seen nothing yet. We will stop clinging to the past and we will move forward. Clinging to the past is not helpful. This is a recipe for, clinging to the past, 10 years with Dumpy, for instance. Clinging to that, rehashing it is not helping. This full moon is an opportunity. It's good astrological weather to cast off what doesn't work anymore. We're going into a brand new world. We're going into 5D, people. We can talk about that another time. But we have to a certain degree, draw upon and build up our patience for the process. That doesn't mean just sitting around and doing nothing, right? That means contributing everything that we can to save our democracy, our contributions, our work, our activism, our communication. Know that we're moving into a brand new time. Be patient as you work diligently towards saving our democracy. I do have like a 5-minute meditation up there. It's under the videos to send light to the Texas Democrats. When I see the numbers go up of how many people are doing the meditations, it makes me feel hopeful because I know how powerful minds joined together are. And on Thursday night, I read a little bit of the science of that, and I'm going to read it to you again. My best friend sent it to me from Nashville on Facebook, so let me just read that to you. And I read it to the group on Thursday. Neuroscientists at Princeton have discovered that human brains emit and receive extremely low-frequency electromagnetic waves that create a global neural network connecting all conscious minds. Using sensitive magnetometers, researchers detected that individual brains produce coherent field patterns that can influence other brains up to 10,000 kilometers away. I say all the time ad infinitum. People probably get sick of hearing it. Our minds create our reality individually and collectively. You might not always see the results of it, but it's all energy. All right, I've said enough. I'll see you later on. I'll do a pop-up later if I can fit it in. Definitely I'll do one tomorrow. Church of Spirituality, 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Our theme tomorrow is about the mystery of divine love. All right, see you soon. Have a great day. Namaste.